some storms out here in the RTP area a couple weeks ago, or last week, that we still have some issues with having meditation in the hammocks. And even with the heat, when we're in the hammocks, it's quite, it's like 10 or 15 degrees cooler because of all the shade, and we're up on a little bit of a crest, so there's a bit of a breeze. So hopefully we'll be back out there next week, but we're always here online. And just a note, in 2 weeks, on September 15th?
I think it's the
14th, September 14th. It will be all virtual. I'll be broadcasting from another location. Secret. It's a secret location. It's like from the Bat Cave. But thank you all for being here, and thank you for being a part of the RTPfit Meditation series. And we thank Amanda and Alicia for bringing this to us this season. They are the program team here at Frontier RTP, so thank you. Today we're focusing on equanimity. Upekkha is the fourth of the four heavenly or divine abodes. And just as a review, welcome. This is the fourth of the four, and it's a series. It's a four-part series. The first was on loving kindness, which set the foundation. Welcome, Leslie. And this loving kindness metta is the practice of caring and universal friendship. So we care, we set the intention to care. And this is really about wishing ourselves well, and it's about softening our hearts. And then the second abode is karuna, compassion, is about to respond. And like metta, it begins with ourselves and then extends out to all others. The third divine abode, heavenly abode, is mudita, or sympathetic joy. And this is to delight in the happiness or success of others. And today, upekkha, equanimity. And it is really the protector of compassion and love. It's grounded in wisdom and freedom. It's when we have a balanced mind. So we're happy and joyful, and yet we're wise. We have discernment. So sometimes we can think that equanimity is when we're aloof or apathetic, but it's really a love and a warm radiance, but being neutral and balanced with this warm radiance, with this wanting the best for all, and yet not being attached. So the Buddha described a mind filled with equanimity as abundant, exalted, immeasurable, without hostility, and without ill will. So equanimity can be a mind practice and also a heart practice. And as a heart practice, it allows our compassion to flourish without us being pulled into the story, without codependency developing. So we can see and respond to the pain and suffering, but we don't get sucked in, and we don't allow ourselves pain to control our emotional state. So we can stay separate and neutral while we still care. So we know that we're not in there to fix it all, right? We're there to open our heart, to care deeply, to respond, but to remain balanced and at ease. So our mind is stable and balanced. So we can care deeply, but we don't get wrapped up in it. It's not ours to fix. So equanimity helps us to remember that we're in charge of our emotional state and we're in charge of our own response, and other people are in charge of their happiness, of their own happiness, of their own actions and the cause and effect, the karma. So in the same way, equanimity is a quality of the mind. So it's not just a relationship with other people. We can have a balanced mind in that we can respond, we can be a witness to our own thoughts and emotions that are arising with some patience and some wisdom. So equanimity of the mind allows us to see, witness the arising and passing experiences of our own mind with clarity. So, think about a normal day or normal hour in your life and how often you get distracted or upset. Your mind gets thrown off balance, and how you can stop and remember to make space for whatever's arising, to bring yourself back into balance. And there's a lot of ways we can do that. We can become more adept at returning back into balance through our meditation practice. So whether it's a heart practice or a mind practice, it's important to remember that equanimity is not complacency, it's not indifference, it's not apathy. So cultivating equanimity is through a meditation practice. And again, like metta, compassion, and sympathetic joy, it is through focusing on other individuals and all others. But there's also the practice that we did last week where we can cultivate equanimity or notice equanimity through a mudra. So all meditation can help us. So metta meditation can help us cultivate equanimity. Compassion meditation can help us cultivate a stable, balanced mind. All of these set the foundation for cultivating equanimity in our lives. But we also can purposely meditate on equanimity itself. So we're going to play with this in a couple of different ways today. But first, as we did last week, and if you're new, don't worry about it, I'm going to guide you through. We have a mudra where we'll go through the metta, karuna, mudita, and then the upekkha, just to notice what arises in our bodies, through sensation, in our hearts, in our minds, perhaps images, perhaps colors, emotions, just to be open and be aware. So to begin, I'll just invite you to find a comfortable posture, and with your hands in your lap or on your thighs and your palms up and open. And if it feels comfortable to close your eyes, I just need to adjust my chair so my feet are on the earth. There we go. It's kind of up high there. And just connect with your breath for a moment. Maybe taking a couple of deeper breaths to settle in. Noticing if there's any tension in your face, your jaw, your neck, your shoulders. And just letting go on the exhale. Just quickly scanning your body from the crown of your head down through your neck and your shoulders, your arms and hands and fingers. Letting go. Down through your chest, your belly, the back of your body, your pelvis, your buttocks. Letting go. Scanning your legs, your knees, lower legs, ankles, feet. Breathing in and letting go. And now with an open heart and an open mind, just bringing the tips of your thumbs and the tips of your index fingers together. And quietly whispering or mentally whispering to yourself, metta. Metta. And just noticing if anything arises, just with an open curiosity, not to judge, not to try to change or fix anything, just to be aware. Metta. And releasing your index finger and your thumb. Breathing in and breathing out. Releasing. And bringing your middle finger and your thumb, the tips of your middle finger and your thumb together. Being with whatever arises, mentally or quietly whispering to yourself, karuna. 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 And releasing, breathing in and out. Bringing the tip of your thumbs, tips of your thumbs and tips of your fourth finger lightly touching. Maybe sensations, images are already arising as you quietly whisper to yourself, mudita. 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 Releasing fingertips, breathing in and out, letting go. And bringing the tips of the thumb and the fifth finger together. Quietly whispering to yourself, Upekkha. 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 Just noticing what arises. Maybe even internal sounds. I don't know if you could hear. I had a big internal belly noise. It was a chi moving through my body on Upekkha. Perhaps you experienced something similar. A blockage being removed and the chi flowing freely. Upekkha. And releasing thumb and fingertips and breathing in. And letting go. And now just noticing how your body feels in this moment. And if you need to make any little adjustments or shifts in your body, feeling your breath deep in your belly. Sensing your breath in your chest. Noticing your breath at your nostrils. And we'll start our formal equanimity practice with a good friend. Perhaps a family member, someone that's dear to you. Just the first person that comes to mind. And just connect with the natural friendship and caring you have for this person. Notice the sensation within you that wants this person to be well, that wants this person to be content and at ease and not to suffer. And at the same time, while you want all these things for this person, recognizing that you can't control their happiness. And this is what equanimity is all about, recognizing our wishes and intentions for another being while also recognizing that their happiness is in their control. So offering a simple phrase of equanimity, using your own or following my suggestion, a common phrase, seeing this person before you, may you be in charge of your own happiness. Not being dismissive or falling into apathy, but holding this wish with kindness and gentleness. May you be in charge of your own happiness. Your happiness is up to you, not my wishes for you. Your happiness is up to you, not my wishes for you. And all beings are in charge of their own actions. All beings are in charge of their own karma. And recognizing that although you may show up for this person with a gentle heart, with support, this person is ultimately in charge of their own life, of their own actions, which bring consequences, whether pleasant or unpleasant. Your happiness is up to you. All beings are in charge of their own karma. And you may sprinkle in some phrases of metta, some phrases of compassion, appreciative joy, whatever feels right to not fall into indifference. May you be happy. May you be in charge of your own happiness. May you be free from suffering. All beings are in charge of their own karma. Finding this balance between wishing well for someone and recognizing that we have no control over the experience of another. And letting go of the good friend and bringing into your mind a neutral person, someone that you perhaps don't know well, but that you have neither strong feelings about, whether pleasant or unpleasant, just a neutral person, perhaps someone that you don't even know their name, someone that you see. Maybe you see them at the grocery store or the bank. Sometimes equanimity is easier with a neutral person because we don't know any details about their life, their experiences. just connecting with this neutral person as a human, having a human experience on this earth with us. Recognizing that we want to see this person happy, and our wish for their happiness, and that we have no control. And may you be in charge of your own happiness. May you be happy. Your happiness is up to you, not my wishes for you. All beings are in charge of their own karma. Again, sprinkling in phrases of metta, compassion, appreciative joy. Caring for this person, but staying balanced and stable. May you be happy. May you be in charge of your happiness. May you be free from suffering. Your happiness is up to you, not my wishes for you. All beings are in charge of their own karma. And letting go of the neutral person. And bringing to mind someone that you're having difficulty with. And don't pick the most difficult, someone that you're having maybe a little difficulty with, not the most difficulty. Something that's on the minor end of the scale. And as you bring this person up, maybe you're already noticing some kind of reaction in your body, and just be with that with tenderness. Just noticing perhaps if when we're in conflict we take this human being sharing this human experience on this earth with us, this three-dimensional person, and we somehow make them one-dimensional. Just noticing if we're doing that. And then recognize that just like you, this person has hopes and dreams, memories, regrets, joys, sorrows, pleasures, pains. You don't have to agree with this person. You don't have to endorse or allow any harm they cause. And in our equanimity practice, we just recognize that this person can have happiness, and it's up to them. Maybe you can see that this person is suffering and offer compassion, offer metta. But knowing that we're not in charge of relieving their suffering. Mentally whispering, may you be in charge of your own happiness. Your happiness is up to you and not my wishes for you. All beings are in charge of their own karma. Noticing if you're falling into apathy or indifference and offering up a phrase of metta, compassion, or sympathetic joy. May you be safe and healthy. May you be happy. May you be in charge of your own happiness. Your happiness is up to you and not my wishes for you. All beings are in charge of their own karma. Noticing in your own heart if you're showing up with a caring heart that's also stable and balanced. I kept you a little over today. Apologies. Next week, releasing anxiety. Thank you all. Any questions? I'm here. Thank you.